Hello there, welcome to Popcorn Chatter. It's me, Josh.
And Anica, sorry, sit back, relax, and grab some snacks.
Or don't. So, listen and hopefully laugh with us as we begin this episode of Popcorn Chatter, which is about.
You also lagged, but Genshin Impact.
It's fine. I
I
like
couldn't
on.
hear you.
And on my end, I'm sure it's fine naman. So, yeah. So,
Yeah,
Genshin Impact.
we, yeah. This wait, I do want to share it though that sorry, this was so funny because this is like what the second time we've
A
done
third
the intro because
or
of
fourth.
lagging problems. So
Yeah.
hopefully in the final cut, this isn't nothing
Too.
has lagged.
Yeah,
So
it's
good
not
luck,
too
Josh.
bothersome. Yeah. That's fine. I'll just.
And I,
I'll just
oh
do
yeah,
some editing magic in there. Well, I'll do as much as I can,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. It's a podcast. Anyway, also, just fun fact if it's fun at all, this is gonna be the first time we're gonna have actual snacks while we're recording because for the past few episodes, we actually haven't had been snacking. So you can snack with us if you
Yeah,
want to.
if you feel like it, grab a snack, grab a pizza or whatever you
Okay,
want to eat.
okay. I
So
have
yeah,
popcorn and maybe a little juice. So I don't know if you might hear that
actually just
open.
finished my whole pizza, but still,
And
I
your
still have
gallon of
I
water
still have
in your room.
some
You calls it a water
cookies.
bottle. That's so
I
funny.
mean, I still drink water from it. Just really big
All right.
anyway.
Okay.
So going back to track,
Going back to Genshin Impact,
Genshin Impact, yeah,
just to give a little intro on Genshin Impact, because it's my current favorite game, if not my favorite game so far. And Josh is a bit of a noob on this, so
yeah.
like this will probably be the only episode where I'm not a noob regarding games. If ever we talk about Animal Crossing,
It's also
that's fine. I'll be into it.
it's also our very first game episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, stay
yeah. I'm
tuned.
happy about that.
We're gonna do more of
So
these hopefully in the future. But for now,
yeah,
Genshin. So
yeah. So what is Genshin Impact all about? Just to like not give anything away, I'll just briefly run down what is known by like trailers or anything. So basically, it's about we're introduced to two twins who are travelers who encountered like a deity that basically took their sibling away. So in the game, you have to pick a sibling and you have to pick a sibling and then basically you're playing that sibling in the game throughout the whole story. And basically they're part of this world called Teyvat. I think that's how the pronunciation's gone. And that's how basically yeah, while they're in that world, they're trying to find their lost sibling. Of course, who would not want to like look for their sibling? So yeah. That's basically it. And they encounter a lot of other people, other deities, other monsters. Yeah. That's basically like the very rough story
the
of it.
the prologue. I mean,
Prologue, yeah, the prologue of it.
okay. I actually don't know. Like when I played through it, I don't know if I got past the prologue. I don't know like at which point the prologue ends, but I got like a pretty good gist of it. When the dragon invaded Mondstadt and
Oh, okay. The thing that I just mentioned was actually just like the opening scene
oh,
of it.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, spoiler alert. I mean, yeah, so, I
Yeah.
mean,
But the prologue is actually pretty long. It was actually long. I didn't expect the prologue to be that long, at least for me.
I actually like, for prologues and games, I don't really mind if it's like really long or really short, like just as long as like you get a good feel of it. And I think Genshin did a good job with that naman. Well, speaking of the prologue, the very first part, we were asked to choose like, I guess a twin or I mean, it's honestly just like choose a gender, like in gaming terms.
Choose a gender.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. Just giving of male or female. That's so sad.
cause like
But
wait,
yes,
I
move
don't, cause
on.
I haven't really advanced in a star far enough to like I don't know if we ever like
Change? No, we don't
yeah,
change
not really
so
change,
far.
but like interact with your other twin or something.
Uh, Based on the recent announcement of the new update coming up, like the new trailer that's coming up in the new update, we did see. It's spoilers. I don't want to say any, but it's basically a trailer. So yeah,
Mhm.
we'll see. I don't know if ever we're going to interact, but I don't want to give anything away for your experience because I'm up to date at least. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
I mean, I think I'll get there naman at some point, and I think no, cause I'm still like what AR level 4, 5, or 9. I don't know. I forgot what my
10.
my main.
Yeah,
No,
your main.
okay, yeah, but I haven't
Or
gotten to
have you
that.
switched to another? Have you
I
switched
mean,
to Ryland's account
I've been
just so that you can
borrowing
delete?
I've been
Oh,
borrowing another
whatever.
person's account, so yeah. Uh,
Gosh.
well, experience with gachas, I guess. We can move on with that. Is this your first experience like play? I mean, to be fair, Genshin like its whole thing it's a there's aspects of it that's a gacha, but there's also like aspects of it that is an MMO RPG or other.
See, the problem is I don't play a lot of games, so whenever you mention something like what did you just say? MMFO?
MMORPGs. It's like
uh, yeah, the only thing I got from that is RPG,
yeah,
and I know like the very basics of like F2P, DPS, sub support, you know those kinds of things. But the other things that you just said, I don't get
yeah.
it.
I
But
mean, it's
yeah,
like it's I guess like short explanations. It's really just like uh, it's a massively okay. I'll just say the meaning. Massively multiplayer. Oh my god.
massively multiplayer
Yeah, online
role
role playing
play or
game.
online role play game.
Yeah, so like basically it's
Okay.
just like this big sandbox, and like there's a lot of players in it, and something like well, I'm just like expounding.
Is it like the co-op
Yeah,
experience?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
sort
I
of,
mean,
yeah.
because Genshin does have that co-op experience, but it tackles it differently in the sense that you have to join the other players' worlds instead of it just being this one big online world
One
that
whole
people
all right. I get it. I get
join.
it. I get it.
I guess
Good
like
to know.
that's the MMORPG aspect of it that it doesn't have because like I just said, you have to go to other players' worlds and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I guess like explore their world. And
Uh-huh.
uh for me, like I don't mind the Genshin way of. Oh, sorry, the dogs are loud here. But yeah, I don't mind the Genshin way, like how they handle co-op. Kasi even though even though there's only like four people in a given world, four people in a given world, it's still fun kasi most likely you know who you're playing with, and usually kasi in MMORPGs like other players can attack you just randomly while you're running, and then they get your
Yeah.
stuff, so
Yeah.
it's like more peaceful in that sense, and it's really.
Yeah, but actually, if you didn't know, since you're new to the game, when I started co-op experience, okay, we're really jumping towards the co-op experience already. But I do want to share that in that feature of the game, there is an option where you can allow any sort of player to join in without needing to accept them. Because right before you need to accept them before
Yeah.
they join, there is a feature where you don't need to ask for approval and you can just join in any random world. And that happened to me the first few times when I co-opted, and I was terrified because I was fighting a boss with one of my friends, one of our friends, Zar.
Mhm.
And we were fighting a boss, just the two of us. And then
Someone else
next thing
joined.
I knew, two other people joined, and I was surrounded by Diluc mains, and I was the only Beto, and I was just like, okay, that was thanks for the help. But everyone was one character, so I was just like, you can go defeat the boss, it's fine. I'll just stay out here in
But
the
it was
side.
your world too, right?
Yeah, it was my world too. So I didn't know about that feature. I was kind of confused at first. So I'm happy that I got a hang of it now. So I love the co-op experience, or at least because my friend circle is so small, so I get to use
I mean,
message them. Yeah.
I guess like other than the co-op aspect of the game, there's also like the gacha aspect that. Well, I forgot if I already asked you this question, but have you played like gacha games
gacha games
specifically. Yeah.
before. Um. Okay. I have played gacha games before, but sort of like in a way where there's like the in-game currency, I guess, is tickets, something like that, and then you have to submit 30 tickets just for like a roll, for example. And then yeah, I have played a few gacha games, but they're only sort of limited to Disney games, so I don't know if that
I
counts.
actually didn't know that there is a Disney gacha game. I actually like really want to look into that because I'm actually
Yeah.
like super curious.
Actually, I don't remember specifically if it is a gacha, but I remember it is technically a gacha because it's like the Marvel. I forgot the other
Oh,
Marvel game.
I think I saw that trailer before. I mean,
Yeah. I forgot what it's called, but
yeah,
the other Marvel game that's like you have to throw a crystal and then you get like a character to play in
yeah.
your party. It's sort of like that for the Disney game. The Disney game is called Disney Mirrorverse, and it's actually really cool. I like
Oh, is it like
the story. It's like
a lot of different
an
Disney characters or something?
yeah, it's like a it's just cool. It was cool. I like the character designs. It's like a medieval. Well, they kind of set all in the medieval, but like more of
I
a
see.
battle stance on Disney characters. But that's besides the point. Oh, and the other Disney game is a more cutesy game, which is just Disney Tsum Tsum. So yeah,
Uh,
it's just a fun mobile game. Yeah,
for me, I guess I
you've been
actually
addicted to one. I
I've been
know
addicted
you
to
have
one.
been.
It's called Dragon Ball Legends, and yeah, it's like basically because there are some games that have like I guess Genshin. It's like it's a game with gacha elements, but it's not just a gacha. But there are also games out there that is just really, you know, it's
Primarily
gacha. Yeah,
gotcha.
and then
Yeah,
you get into the rolling for
yeah.
characters aspect of it, which can be fun, but also quite expensive if you're the type to spend. I guess that segues into our next
You're the
point.
type to spend.
I am so not okay. I'm the type to spend some.
Some you call what's the number again? 7K? 10K?
No, I did not spend
Explain.
10K on the game. I did spend
7K on the game.
maybe not. Okay.
7K on pixels. Oh, that's so funny.
On a PNG. Yeah, so Dragon Ball Legends. I don't know. Like there was this one point
Oh,
where
wait, I do wanna add, just for the sake of conversation and context. What I know, Genshin Impact is primarily an RPG game. Like that's what they're marketing it as. That's what it says, at least on like the Game Store in Apple. It's an RPG game.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
There, just for context. Yeah. But going back, yeah, your
Yeah.
experience, Dragon
my
Balls.
experience with Dragon Ball Legends. Uh,
Okay,
you know,
have to add the legends.
there is
okay.
there's really like this. Okay, maybe it's not really a problem, but games like this does have like an aspect of like a pay to win kind of thing. I mean, imagine if you had like all the money in the world and you like could spend it on Genshin. I have no doubt you'd get all the good characters and stuff. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
I know.
and all the
I
good
have
items.
suspicions that a few of my friends.
A
I don't want to
few.
share. I don't want to say. I
You
don't
don't
want to.
name drop.
I don't want to name drop because they're definitely. I have a group chat with a few of our mutual friends who play Genshin, and some of them are like so high level. They have so many 5-star characters, and then we're just like, "Oh, are you free to play? Are you a whaler?" Yeah. It's just my own private suspicions.
I actually have
I don't
this
want to
like
name drop.
I actually have this like running joke with one of my best friends in I don't know from senior high school who's like super into gachas. At like someday we're like, oh, we promise now when we're gonna be so rich, we're gonna be like more than whales. We're gonna be sharks, and that's like what
No.
we've been
What
calling
do you
it.
mean more than whales?
I don't know.
Shark. Okay, I just want to settle this debate on record that whales are bigger than sharks.
Just
So I
because
think
they're bigger doesn't mean they're cooler.
the
I'm kidding.
the proper term is a whale. What do you
But
mean
yeah.
cooler?
Oh wait,
Whales
should
are
we
cool.
should
Have
we
you not
also?
seen Nemo? Have you not seen Finding Nemo?
I have
Whales
not.
eat. Oh god, that's a
That's a.
huge discovery and expose. And you
I mean,
love
okay,
anime,
I think I
guys.
did, but as a kid, I don't remember it anymore.
As a kid. Oh my
Anyway,
God.
back
Next
to
episode is Finding
Finding
Nemo.
Nemo. Surprise! Oh,
I'm kidding. Okay,
going back
going
to
back.
the
Yeah, sorry,
to the
sorry.
whale aspect though, like, uh, have you ever like thought like what was your
Crazy.
opinions of
No.
whales? Like, do you think it's fine? Do you think they're ruining the game? Because like for some games that are really PvP, like, because I know Genshin
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have PvP, right? But there are some gachas out
Mm.
there that is really PvP heavy, and of course, if you have money, you have the edge over your opponents. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like, what's your
yeah.
take on that? Like, if it's okay to be a whale or you know?
I've seen some opinions online regarding if ever Genshin does develop a PvP experience. Oh, excuse for the spark, I guess,
Yeah.
because my what's it called? A mosquito killer. It's going crazy.
Uh
I'm so sorry. I
okay, it's
have it in
fine.
my room. Okay. Going back, I have heard opinions on that, and first, I guess my own opinion on it is basically whalers in particular. I don't have a problem with them. Obviously, I'm envious. Like, I wish I had that much money to spend on a game that I love so much. So like, if I had the money to spare, I would probably do it as well. And currently, or at least since the time I've been playing, I think was around November or December. I'm a free to play player, so I haven't spent money on the game, and I pride myself on that
Yet.
because I've gotten. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I pride myself on being a free to play player because I have 3 5 stars so far. But right now, where I'm at in the game, I'm AR 42, I think, and I'm having such a hard time collecting primo gems. I'm having a hard time collecting hero sweats. So I don't know, I just want to spend a little bit more money and then, you know, buy some currency so that I could roll whenever my favorite characters comes on, especially since the players that I want are really, really hard to get. And yeah, I'm just like, and especially since the story is like so long, so there's still so much more to this game. And if I'm already almost done or like I'm past the point of the the grinding process, I guess. Sometimes I feel like money is the only option or something like that.
I
At least
mean,
that's my opinion.
I guess it's because gacha games really. I mean, okay, games like that, require you to like get the gems or whatever currency is in the game to like get the characters. It really is like a lot of grinding, and sometimes it
Yeah.
really does burn you out because it gets to the point where you're
Yeah.
just doing the same like level over and over
Mm-hmm.
just to
Daily
get the
commissions or whatever
gems. Yeah,
missions.
and
Mm-hmm.
I guess like because like with Dragon Ball Legends, I was not free to play, but I wasn't like wailing out so much that I got every single character that I wanted. Like I still
Wailing out
grinded,
so much. 7K is not that much.
bro. And Dragon Ball Legends is so expensive, man. Like 7K could not get you a lot of stuff. Like I
Yeah.
know people who spent like $500 on the game and
Uh-huh.
they didn't get anything, and me that I like for the crystals or whatever the in-game currency that I grinded for, I got it for
Mm-hmm.
free for that banner.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's just really that aspect of like grinding and just like really hope that
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
lucky.
Lucky.
And well, for me, I guess
How
like
is your rolling luck?
well, for Genshin I haven't rolled a lot, and this is like something that I can like relate to both the games. Is that you know how like there's a single summon and there's also like a 10 summon, like a 10
Yeah, a
item or
10 pull,
character.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never really go for the singles because like in both games. I mean, I did it a couple of times in Genshin because it was like really hard to get to get enough for a 10 pull. But yeah, for
You're just impatient.
um, I mean, Genshin is a new game, so I kind of want like
Yeah, yeah,
get
yeah.
lucky
Yeah.
somehow. But yeah, for Dragon Ball Legends, I was really lucky that I only spent 7K and was so close to like being top 10,000 in the world. And I mean, for when the time when I was trying to do that, it was already like kind of a big feat to get there because there are some whales who can't even like get close to that. And for
Yeah.
Genshin, it's actually like different from what I've heard. I've never really like tested it out, but like the pita system I guess is what you call
Yeah.
it. But like, before we go into that, like how's your luck been?
My rolling luck. It's been very bad. No, no, no. I mean, it depends because um I feel like there's two types of gacha types in Genshin, because there's the main gacha type, which is the what you call it, which is the
The
character
yeah.
roles and the weapon roles. But for me, there's a little bit of a quote unquote rolling luck when it comes to the domains in playing, because when you fight a domain or a temple or just an area,
Mm.
and then you go to the tree. That's what it is
The
in the
like
game.
at the
The
end of
big tree.
the end of
Yeah,
the temple,
at
I
the
think.
end of
Yeah.
the temple or the domain, you go to a tree to get your rewards, and
Yeah.
then you're given them, and it's a gamble with what you're going to get, because there are a list of possible rewards, and that's great. But usually, the important things that you have to get in the rewards are this specific artifact with this specific damage.
What do
Yeah.
those give you? Like just attack boosts for a character, or like what's the best
Yeah,
thing in reward?
basically, if yeah, the artifacts, if you have a really good artifacts, if the main stat of the artifact is like attack, a really high attack, or most importantly, crit damage or crit rate, if that's your main stat in the artifact that you get, that's like super lucky.
Would you
And the
say
substats that follow, yeah, those are like the luck aspect. In that part, I'm a little bit kind of bad, because so far I'm at AR 42 and my artifacts are kind of shit. So sorry. Sorry for
is
the
there?
word, but they're kind of bad.
Would you say though like that there's a not really a limit, but like certain point where every time you do a domain you just get like the max luck of like like the best stuff, or would you say that you're still in
There's a
the
limit? What do you mean limit?
not like a limit, but like there's a level that you get that increases your chances of like getting the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the if your AR if your AR increases. By the way, AR is adventure rank.
Yeah.
If your adventure rank increases, your world level will increase as well. And basically, that just means your whole world will up its level, meaning your whole, all the domains, all of your enemies will also level up. So once, yeah, your artifacts or the rewards that you're given are also leveled up. So yeah, 5-star artifacts, 4-star artifacts, 3-star,
Is the,
etc. etc.
do you happen to know if like there's a max AR level now, or is it still limitless?
AR.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. I think it's. I actually don't know it. I don't know the max one. I've only ever seen 50, and then 60. Oh yeah, AR 60. AR 60 is the max so far.
Oh, it's not
But
that far
yeah,
for some people I know at least.
yeah.
How,
But
how
oh, what?
no, I was
Sorry.
just like gonna ask like, if that's your luck for the items. Which for me kasi personally, like, especially the times when we played, I didn't actually know if the items I was getting was good. I was just like, I was like, oh, accept, and I'll deal with it later. But like,
Yeah,
how about your character luck, like in terms of pulling characters?
my character luck has been in this. When I started the game, I was really sad because I wasn't pulling any good characters, or at least I wasn't getting any 5-stars, and the 5-stars are the ones that you really want.
You're supposed to grind for, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I found out that Genshin follows the pity system, so eventually I would still be guaranteed a 5-star character. So basically, the pity system is in the case of the standard or the permanent banner, and it also applies to event banners and all the other banners. It's the probability or chances to get a 5-star item is 0.6%, but it's
Yeah.
split between 0.3% because you have the chance to get a 5-star character or a 5-star weapon, and the rest of the percentages are basically distributed to 4-stars and 3-star weapons.
Would you say
Yeah.
like Genshin as a game is very like gracious, not gracious, but like what's the term?
Gracious? Wow.
No,
It's pretty. It's a very pretty
no,
game.
no. Sorry, that's not the term. Generous. Sorry, not gracious. I should have always said gracious.
Generous.
Would you
Gracious
say?
to generous.
Yeah, would you say Genshin is very
I
generous? Like in terms of like, I've spent like let's say just this much amount of money, and then you're sure na you'll be getting a lot of good characters, or like
think
maybe
I
good
get it.
characters aren't that hard to come by ba.
Yeah, I kind of get it. I think Genshin is actually pretty generous with giving the in-game currency, which is primo gems.
Yeah,
But when it comes to
no,
sorry,
I was gonna say,
let me
I
finish.
actually sorry, I go.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, you can go finish your point. Go.
No, I was gonna say I did notice that, like, in my main and the account I borrowed, it was like after just like playing for like an hour, I'd get so much primo gems, but you still use them up fairly quickly then. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but when it with that, following that point, whenever there's an event, a new event or a new update that comes, or whenever there's a bug in the game, they give compensation for it. So sometimes we get 300 primo gems in a day, or with the events, there are a lot of primo gems that come with quests or story assignments, commissions, etc. So yeah,
Is that a
in
lot?
that case, yeah, they're very generous.
Like 300, let's say, for a compensation reward.
300 is, it's okay. For me, at the point where I'm at, anything is enough. Oh god, I really want more. I'm so desperate for more. That's why I'm literally so close. Don't
Just
tell
like,
my mom, but I'm so close to getting my wallet and just buying. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna buy.
would you say though,
But
like,
yeah,
that the higher level you are, like, obtaining primo gems is like slowing down? Because like
yeah.
with Dragon Ball
At
Legends,
least for me, yes.
I'm just like, because like with Dragon Ball Legends, it's like at the start, they're gonna give you a lot of free stuff so that you get to summon, you get to know the mechanics, and at the start it's easy to get so much gems that you can just summon endlessly. But like you get to that point where you're high level, but since you've done already like most of the achievements, like comparing to Genshin, the achievements, you don't have that much stuff to do anymore to get to the primo gem. So like you're kind of
Yeah.
forced to spend at that point. So you know
Yeah.
I guess in that sense, well, the Genshin, because I think Genshin has so much content that, like, even though you're high level,
It's
you're
hard
still,
to
yeah, it's
it's
hard to
hard
do
to
it
run
all.
out of things to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
agree with
I
that.
still, like, while running around with the account I borrowed, it's like, shoutouts to Rylan, by the way. Thank you for letting me use your Diluc. While running around, like, I would do like something very simple and still get
Mhm.
an achievement. I'm just like, wow, this account is like, it's not really, I don't know if it's like high level, but it's already like to that point where you have a couple of characters and you've done a lot of stuff. Pero I did something simple and I still got an achievement. I still got primo gems for it. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, in that sense, Genshin's very generous then. And the pity system, like something I realized then. I think from the gachas I played, at least, there are also like they have their own pity system in the sense that if you spend this much, we'll give you a character. But yeah, there are some games like Dragon Ball Legends, you spend like so much, because like maybe at 5-star character there is like a 0.00012% you can get it, and then even with like the pita system, it's only like 5%, and that's still not that big. So yeah, there are some games out there that really aren't forgiving, and I think with Genshin, it's easy. Okay, maybe not, but it's not that difficult to like get stuff that you want if you're still willing to grind out for it, because it has so much content. And like in that sense, I think you would like it's a good design, basically, like for a game.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. But like I said, I have friends who are more higher level than I am, and I'm already struggling. So sometimes when you've done everything, it it gets boring.
Yeah.
Not that it yeah. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I have like mentioned it to my friends. Oh my god, I'm so bored, but I'm still having fun because honestly, it's still a big world. Even if
Yeah.
you think that it's boring, as long as you just keep exploring, then there's something that you're going to do. So I'm also contradicting myself that way. But yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like in my
Thank you to MiHoYo. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
No.
to shout that, just to give credit to the developers, MiHoYo, a Chinese company who has developed other games such as Honkai Impact. I think that's
Yeah,
another
I have
mobile
not
game.
played
I don't
that, but
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I also haven't played that yet, but
You know, for a
yeah,
free
they're really
game,
generous.
though, they did such a good job. Like,
Yeah.
it is a pretty game. Like, don't get me wrong. There are other companies out there. One name drop, Nintendo, Game Freak. Like, they're a big company, but like visually their games aren't as pleasing as Genshin, and the cell shading, the cell shading style really makes the world like pop out talaga in my eyes, at least. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job to the developers. For me, Genshin is a very pretty game. That's one of the things that I like. I like about the game, and it's what attracted me to play it in the first place. So I guess this is time to like move on to what we like about the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with characters.
Oh my
So
god.
do you have a favorite character to play or
I
to like
mean,
yeah?
to be fair, like when I heard about Genshin, there's one character I was like, oh, I think that character would be cool to have, but apparently he was rare, and I was like, do I really have like, this is like what kind of also stopped me from playing Genshin when it came
Same.
out, because I already spent so much time in other gacha game in a gacha game, and I was like, should I like go through that grueling process again of getting into this just to get this character? And it's not that I doubted my luck. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm kind of proud. I'm so proud of how lucky I am in gacha games. But it's not that I doubted my luck. But like if even if like I didn't want to go through that grinding process again. Even if I did get him, I still have to like level him up and stuff. And yeah.
Who is it?
Oh
Get to
yeah.
the
Sorry,
point.
sorry. The point was, yeah. Who are the favorite character was, yeah, the look, I guess. And another would be, I really wanted to get Mona. Well, she, like, I saw Zar using her. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And I was like, I tried summoning for it, but I didn't get it. So, unlucky. But
Yeah.
maybe next time.
Next time,
And
just
I,
grind more.
I
Maybe
actually,
pay a little bit.
I was tempted. But, what's her name? There was
You
this also.
almost paid for the highest one. The I think I don't know the 4,000
Yeah.
gems,
Yeah.
4,000 crystals, and I'm just like, oh, that was
It's,
really close. You
it's
almost
not,
clicked on
it's
it.
not even my
Oh,
account. But,
yeah, it was in your account. That was so funny. Yeah.
another character though, I kind of forgot her name. So I mean, but I really like playing her. What's her name again? The one I got. I think I showed it to you. The one with the shield
Was it
and the big
Noel?
sword. Yeah, Noel.
Yeah.
Noel's pretty fun.
Yeah. That was great.
Because she reminds me of this one MMO game I played, which was like, I think it was Dragon Quest. Like the mechanics of just like running around with a big sword and like slapping enemies.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun, and like getting like using the shield, and I don't know if it take reduced damage or no damage at all, but just using the shield and just like going ham and like running straight into
Yeah.
danger. I like that
Yeah.
play style.
Yeah.
So what
She's a
about you?
tank, so she was
Yeah.
really great. Well, I have a lot of favorites in terms of favorite characters, like story wise, and then
Mhm.
favorite character design, favorite character playstyle, and then who I want to get. That's how I organized my thoughts because I love this game a lot. I've been
Yeah.
playing a lot, so I've been introduced to so many. My favorites are so far Albedo. I think that's how you pronounce his name, or is it Albedo? I just know it's Albedo.
Albedo.
So I'm so sorry.
Like
Yeah.
my mental is just going straight to Albedo because of like that one Ben 10 character. But yeah.
But yeah, his name is Albedo or
Mhm.
Albedo, and I don't know if I want to tell you who he is because you're gonna
It's
meet
a
him
spoiler.
when you get to AR40. It's not a spoiler,
It's
but
so far.
it's not a spoiler. Fine, I'll just give like a background. He's part of the Knights of Favonius, and
Mhm.
he's a very mysterious character when you meet him. So, when you see his story quest, later on in the game, I hope you like him because he's there's so much more to him. So I love him.
Mhm.
Bennett is another character in the game. He's instead of the Knights of Favonius, there's the Adventurers Guild. So Bennett is an adventurer and he's known as a very unlucky one. And no one wants to be on
The-
his team, but I want him on my team. I love him as my team. He can carry my whole team
like,
for all I care.
so you're saying like people don't like playing him? Tama?
No.
Or in the story wise?
In story wise,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one wants him on his team, but all the players want him on their team.
On their
So
team, yeah.
good for Bennett. He is beloved by the whole world. Okay. So the next two characters is Kitching and Gene. The two of them are basically the very hardworking characters, hardworking girls in power, women in power. Because Gene is the acting grandmaster of
Yeah.
Mondstadt, and Kitching is, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry. The Ewing of something in Liwei. Yeah, I hope you meet her soon.
Disclaimer: I think like a lot of
A lot of
names.
people don't know.
A lot of the names are so hard to pronounce, so we're sorry if we botch any of them. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're trying. For me,
Yeah.
I still want to respect. So I'm trying as much as possible to remember what I've learned from the game, at least. Oh, I do want to ask you, what do you play the game in? Is it Japanese sub or English sub or Chinese dub
I played in English
sub?
dub.
Oh,
I mean, to be
okay.
fair, it was already on by default. I was like, this is fine.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's the I also encountered that. That was the default.
Yeah.
But I personally, it's just a personal taste. I wanted to play in the Japanese because a lot of the Japanese voice actors are people I recognize in the animes that I watch.
It was
so,
Chinese. It was a Chinese developer, right? So I haven't actually gone to the settings, but was there like a Chinese dub?
Yeah. There's Chinese also. There's Korean. That's what's good about MiHoYo when developing this game. They really opened the playability of this game to global to anyone. There's at least at the top of my head, there's English, there's Chinese, there's Japanese, there's Korean, and I don't know the others. But yeah, so there's that. Sorry. So yeah, do you have a favorite character design or character playstyle?
They look at Mona.
Oh gosh. Of course.
So I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I think it's Xiao. Right?
Xiao, yeah. Xiao. Yeah, Xiao
He's the one with the. He's the one with the. Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw you use him when we played. What's his weapon again? It's the
It's a pole arm, but yeah, it's a spear.
I was gonna say it's a spear. Okay, so
it's called a pole arm in the game. I'm so sorry. Okay, but yeah, it's a spear.
Yeah, I just thought spear wielding characters are cool. Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I always like the spear dude, the stick dude. So I was like, yeah. Shao, like I saw Zari. I think I don't know if it was Zara or Isaiah.
Probably
Zara, I think. But yeah, him. I just thought he was cool, and Venti. Okay, maybe like Venti is like a lot of my friends like Venti, like even those who don't play Genshin, and I wanna get him and just like to know what's up, if he's really that good or.
I mean, you can watch gameplays of him on YouTube. He's
yeah,
amazing.
but like at the same time, I didn't want to
experience it firsthand. Go ahead.
So those are mine. What about yours? Like in terms of.
I do want to share to you. If you are excited for Venti, his banner is coming out soon, like probably next week.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Is it like a it's like a rerun of the banner, right?
Yeah, rerun. Yeah. I think he was the first banner when the game started. So around September or October, he was the first banner, and now he's getting his rerun now because of the new update. So yeah, I hope you get him. If you do, good luck.
We'll see.
A lot of people want him. Start saving up now.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be a whale at this game. I'm gonna be so broke.
Oh my God. I can't wait. Can you donate just a little bit to me, please?
I actually have a question. I don't know if you can answer this properly, but assuming I spent as much as I did on Dragon Ball Legends to Genshin, do you think I'd get a lot of good stuff? No, not even better, but a lot of good characters?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. Possibly.
Depends if I'm lucky. basically.
Depends on your luck. Because the thing that throws me off in the standard banner, because you can pull for that anytime. So you can get Diluc anytime. You can get Gene anytime.
Is it all
You
the
can get
characters
Mona.
or just most of
Kiki.
them?
Oh no. Just 5 of them.
Okay.
So in the standard banner, you can get Mona, Chi-Chi, Kitching, Jean, and Diluc. From what I know. So you can get them anytime, but it's harder because it's either them or a 5-star weapon. And so far, for at least two of my friends, Zar and Isaiah,
Isaiah.
they both got 5-star weapons when their pity reach. So I'm scared because my pity is coming up. So I just want Jean to come home. Please, I want my acting grandmaster to come home. I don't want a weapon, please. I don't have enough materials to level up weapons. Anyway.
I mean, they're still useful if you know. But to be
Yeah.
fair, I mean, it's still fun to get the character first and then the weapons, because you
Yeah.
get to like use them while grinding for the weapon. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Do you
Yeah,
know?
you get me.
Do you know somebody who has all the characters?
I think most of the characters. I don't know about all, but I know someone who
a
has
lot.
most of them.
Okay.
A lot of them.
That's a fun
and they're
account.
all maxed out. So that's the person I'm just like, are you a whaler? Yeah.
So yeah.
Going back,
Go
I
back.
have so many. Okay, I'll just try to put this in like super quick. My favorite character design goes to Ether, the main traveler, the guy twin. Yeah, I like his design. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I play
Are you like,
I
ano?
play the
Are
mean,
you-
the female one. So I'm attracted to
okay.
every time I see Ether on like promotional items. I just like how he looks. I like his drip. It's nice. I don't know why I said drip. That's no.
Did they have the
Um,
same
yeah.
name or no? I actually didn't realize. You know, diba? Like
What?
if you choose the female character, do they have the same name? No, wait.
What do you mean? No, Ether. No, Ether is the guy. Lumine is the girl.
Okay, yeah, there.
But I found out in the other subs they have different names.
Oh really?
I don't know the other
That's cool.
sub names. Yeah, but Ether and Lumine are the most basic ones that I know because they're English. Yeah. Play style. I love Kitching. She's who I main. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog.
That's fine.
They're whimpering. They want to enter my room and they want to play with me, but I'm busy. I'm working. I'm sorry. But yeah, Kitching. She's who I main currently, and I just love her playstyle. I know you've seen it because I played with you with her. Yeah, and then who I want to get is basically Jean, of course, Ayaka, and Child or Tartaglia, his other alias. So yeah, Child you're gonna meet soon in the next update because this banner is also rerunning, and then Ayaka is someone who hasn't been introduced in the story. She's coming in the later update.
But
So yeah, I already know about her.
Does that mean her character also isn't released, right? Or it's released?
No. She was found out through leaks
Oh, okay, so
and-
it's not okay. Yeah,
and
I get it.
another promotional item. So yeah, it was like a sneak peek or a preview. Yeah, so I'm excited to get her because her playstyle is sort of like Mona's and Kitching in one. So that's interesting to see. Or at
Another
least that's what people say. Yeah, sorry.
another character though that I also like in terms of design that I really liked. Okay, I forgot his name, but what's his name again? Like the ice dude.
Oh, Kaya?
Yeah, Kaya. Kaya was I like this design. Too bad though that people people I know at least say that he's not that good of a character. So
Hey,
yeah.
no slander. Okay. I wanna not set the record, but I wanna just share that any character can be a good DPS if you build them properly. So yeah, any Amber slander that I hear from anyone, hey, no. She has a great bunny. The bunny explodes so late though, so I'm also frustrated about it. But I use her whenever I play the Electro Hypostasis. So
A story I want to share was like me and Zara were playing, right? Like, we were all playing, right? And then
Yeah.
I chatted Amber sucks, and then Zara was like, Zara sent like angry face in the chat, and then she was using Amber, and she got killed.
Yeah.
And she was
No, she
like,
got, yeah. I
Amber
mean,
sucks.
yeah.
I just
We
wanted,
all got killed.
I just
But
thought
hey,
that was a funny moment.
I remember, cause sometimes me, Isaiah, Zar, and Miguel.
Yeah.
Wait, that's 4. How am I playing? Hold on. How are we all playing in the same world? That's 5 of us. There's only 4. Anyway, I remember.
No, that's 4.
No, yeah,
Isaiah,
what about me?
Miguel.
Oh wait, no.
Sorry, you. Yeah,
I
that's
can't
4.
math. Yeah,
Bro,
I
what
can't
the heck?
math. Oh my god.
I think I subconsciously like added me there somewhere.
Oh yeah,
But
I
yeah.
probably thought about you as the 4th character. No. Oh shucks, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad.
I was like,
I just graduated and this is where I'm at.
That's fine. Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, the four of us played in Isaiah's world
Uh-huh.
a few weeks ago, and I remember we did challenges for ourselves, like, oh, let's defeat 4 ruin guards with just Barbara.
So you all
And
like use the same character, like
yeah, we were all
Yeah.
the same character, so we were all Barbara, who was known as a healer only, not only, but like she can be a DPS. But yeah, we were able to defeat 4 ruin guards with just Barbara, all of us. And next challenge we also did the same challenge with just Amber. So
Mm.
it's doable.
it's just
Y'all
hard.
y'all just not building her properly. So yeah, good luck on that.
Okay, so I guess like I also wanted to highlight this one character because yeah, she's been I guess like part of your journey is the beginning, which is Paimon.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Paimon is
What about Paimon?
I don't know, like her. I just wanted to like mention her addition to the story. She reminds me a lot of I forgot her name, but like yeah, Link has this like fairy who also follows him around. I guess that's what Paimon is, right?
Mhm.
She's like a fairy something.
Yeah, guide. Mhm.
Yeah, I just found her funny, and also annoying. Funny
Yeah.
and annoying. Like there was
Same.
one time where like the game was teaching you how to cook, and it was like and somebody asked like who's this, like referring to Paimon, and I just said emergency food.
Oh my god, everyone picks that option.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love it.
I mean, to be fair, like I understand the developers like reason for why Paimon is there, but the players don't get lost. But like sometimes it just felt like she babysits you too much. Like, oh, jump here. I'm like, yes, I know. It's in front of me. You have to tell me. But yeah.
I mean, you were
Also,
in the
her-
tutorial part of the game, so I
her-
think yeah, that's why she babied you.
Her dub voice is kind of
Annoying.
cringe to an extent. I mean, it's acceptable.
Ooh,
Just a bit
that's
cringe
so
to an extent.
interesting. Because
But yeah.
the voice actor for the English dub is on TikTok, and she interacts with so many people. And she does the voice, so I'm just like, I hear it sometimes in my For You page, and I'm just like, oh, I need to stop.
I feel like if I see that, I'm just gonna like cringe. Anyway,
I'll
I mean, no offense.
I'll send you
Oh
TikTok
my
soon.
God.
I'll send it.
I
Yeah.
mean, no offense to the
funny.
voice actors. I should try it, but because like I guess like I'm just saying like there's limitations talaga if like I'm assuming she's an adult. She sounds like an adult. Like
Yeah, she's
if,
an adult.
If an
Really,
adult
she is.
voices like a young character, like sometimes it just gets to the point where it feels like they're forcing it, and yeah. Anyway,
Mm, I see.
Yeah.
You should hear about the antics of Child's English voice actor. The man is unhinged.
okay.
Because they said that the policy with voice actors, at least for the English ones,
Yeah.
they can't say any line that they haven't said in the game. But for this voice actor, for Child's voice actor, he has done so many different kinds of voicing
Yeah.
lines for Child, and it's so funny.
Mm.
Because we
Is
were
it
just like, how did you get permission from Mihoyo to do that?
Yeah.
And then we're just laughing at him. So I can't wait to see what happens. What's gonna set Mihoyo off? He still has his job.
I mean, to be fair, I
Because
don't
it's
think
so
they can
funny.
really change. I mean, okay, some people do like some game devs companies like they often do ano naman like voice change, but like I think they avoid it if they can, and I don't think he's
Oh
ano,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think he's
Barbara. Sorry, I'm so sorry,
yeah.
but with voice changes, in the recent update, they changed Barbara's English voice actor, and she sounds so sad. No offense.
Wait, what do
She
you mean?
sounds
Like the
very
the Barbara's new
in the
voice?
first what? I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, who sounds sad?
Barbara. Well, you'll
Mm.
meet her soon, I'm sure. But Barbara is supposed to be this happy idol like character. And her first voice acting for English was very lively. It was like
Mm.
a girl, but the new one kind of sounds really sad, or at least not as like. It was very gracious. There you go.
Did
It
they
was
have
very
like ano?
gracious.
Like did they
Comparison video.
re-record? Yeah, because if they re-recorded all the lines, then there probably is comparison videos, and
Yeah,
I'd be so
there
down to
is.
check that out.
Yeah, go check it out after this. But yeah, it's not a spoiler anyway, so it's yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
okay.
Yeah, go compare with what you think is great or not. Yeah.
So I guess moving on from that, we're gonna talk about game mechanics. So gameplay wise, and uh, I
Yeah, a little bit more technical
yeah
on the whole gameplay aspects, which we kind of went into earlier
yeah
on because
earlier
we
on.
got too excited. But it's fine. We're going back to it. Yeah.
If we
So
happen to mention something we already mentioned, we'll just like briefly breeze through it. But yeah, so mobile versus PC. I'm a PC user
player.
player. Yeah,
Yeah.
PC player, and you're on mobile.
I'm mobile. Yeah. You and Rylan are probably the only ones who I know play on the PC.
Cause I can play
Yeah.
it on my phone, but like I said, sorry, I almost dropped my phone. Like, I just don't like having my fingers cover up like the screen because
Screen.
what
Yeah.
one Genshin is a pretty game. I don't want like my fingers all over it.
Yeah. Get the high res solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But something I wanna say though, playing Genshin on the PC, it feels like I'm playing a mobile game on the PC. It doesn't feel like a PC game, if that makes
Really.
sense. Yeah, I think it's also mainly because of the UI. The UI, yeah. It's like there's like the buttons to click for the abilities in the mobile. It's on the you can also
Huh?
see it in the computer. Like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, I don't know. It's just there, it's just big, and the gameplay is okay. No offense, I think the gameplay is too basic, and the combat is too basic, and it really fits the mobile experience talaga, and like because compared to like the other MMOs I played now, really have all these buttons like for Genshin, you just need to dash, click your mouse and some abilities, and it's fine naman, like it's still fun, like don't get me wrong, like kasi Genshin is a fun game like talaga, and even if I feel like I'm playing a mobile game on an emulator on PC, I'm still playing the game, so it's still fun for me. But what about you?
Yeah.
Like, what's the mobile experience?
The mobile experience. It's sort of. I feel like it's because I got the hang of it. I've been getting a hang of it for months, and I know that if ever it comes out on the Switch, which
Yeah.
I know they plan to do so, but that's like way in the future, pa.
I went to their website, I think, or not really the website, but I was like reading it from somewhere, and I mean, like you said, there is already plans, but yeah, I just saw na, it's available on Switch. I'm like, from what I know, it's not out yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
But yeah,
we're definitely playing it on the Switch soon, though. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
yeah. It depends because if it's gonna be available on the Switch, then I hope we'll at least be able to transfer our accounts along with instead of restarting from the beginning. But at the same time, I wouldn't completely be mad if I had to restart from the beginning. I would just probably miss my characters that I have,
That you
Albedo,
already grinded for.
Shao, Kitching. Yeah. I don't want to let go of Shao. I don't want to let go of Kitching or Albedo. They're really great. And Bennett is so hard to get, so I don't want to let go of my main team at the moment. But I'm excited to get more. Going back to mobile experience, I like it. I it for me, because I don't play a lot of. Oh, I almost opened the game from my phone.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of games to begin with, and for at least me, mobile, it's
Mm-hmm.
Genshin is it's very friendly to casual gamers.
It really is.
So
It really is.
I agree with you that yeah, the gameplay is basic, but
Yeah.
I want to defend that it's not boring.
It's not boring, and
It's not simple because I feel like you just haven't gotten the hang of
no.
elemental reactions yet.
I think what I meant was like the combat. Like it's very complex in terms of like all the. I sorry, like when I was playing, I was like getting confused because there's like
You were just spamming.
so much items. Yeah, I was just spamming too. I mean, to be fair, I was right as the look is strong enough that you can just like spam everything. But yeah.
I have a bone to pick with Diluc mains, I swear. I used to want Diluc and now I'm just sick of seeing him everywhere. I'm
And
so sorry.
I mean, there really are instances where the look feels useless. Like the time where I was like just slapping this like wizard looking guy that was also like, is it Pyro? Is it
Abyss Mage.
Pyro?
Pyro Abyss Mage.
Yeah. And I couldn't
Yeah.
damage him because I was like, oh my god, screw this. I just turned around and
Pyro
ran
versus
away.
Pyro. The amount of times you played like that in our co-op game. Oh my gosh.
My fire
But
is more
no,
Chad.
you like Diluc's bird. Oh my god. You know
Uh, it is a cool bird though. But yeah. So yeah, sorry. You're continue. I think you were still speaking.
Oh yeah. To basically get to the point. Mobile experience, yeah, it's very fun for casual gamers like me. It's fun, it's fast. Personally, I like the combat. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, I like it
and
too. I like dodging a lot.
yeah,
I
one
feel
of the
like
things that yeah.
no, I'm just like
sorry.
saying, that meme like pro gamer move. Like every time I dodge like a boss attack. I'm like, oh wow, that was cool.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah.
love dodging. But yeah, one of the things that really hooked me into Genshin was the combat, which is because of the elemental reaction playstyle element that comes into onto the combat, because unlike the other game that I played, or at least I tried to, because everyone kept comparing Genshin to this game, Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
I tried Breath of the Wild for an hour and I still prefer Genshin just because of the elemental reactions. Because I don't know, I like how I get to overload, go burr, or electro charge, and yeah. But yeah, I see the similarities between the two. Yeah.
For me, the
Hello?
element reactions. Sorry, I was thinking. For the element reactions, I never really got. I mean, okay, like you could like the obvious ones.
That's because you only played Diluc. You haven't tried the other reactions because you only played Diluc.
He's strong enough that you can just use him.
This is what I'm saying, y'all. Diluc mains, you gotta tone it down a bit.
But
You gotta
yeah,
play other characters. You gotta be humbled.
what was I gonna say?
So
I mean, like
funny.
other than the like obvious ones like water, fire, or like you said, water and electricity. It's really hard. I mean, I haven't like went into a really deep, because I don't know like the character switching mechanic in like the solo world, because I haven't played that much like bosses yet in my solo world and tried to combo characters. But like with all of us, because we played co-op, right? With 4 people, it's very just like spam your abilities, and compared to like when you're
Excuse me?
compared compared to like when you're playing alone, where I guess you could like plan out like
Ah,
what
yeah.
to use first and
Yeah,
what to use
I kind of
second.
get it.
Yeah.
I kind of
I
felt
mean,
that way too.
we can-
So solo wise, at least for me, I have more of a strategy when it comes to my
Fighting,
playstyle
yeah.
solo wise. But when I'm co-op with my friends, especially with my really high level friends, I just let them do most of the work, and I'll just provide them with Benny's burst.
It's easier to
Healing.
like I was gonna get to that point now. Like if you're playing co-op, like that like the healing, the not the mechanic, the healing like teamwork aspect of it is really nice to like it's easier to implement than I mean you can if you want to, like you go attack first and then I'll follow up with this ability, and I think it's fun if you get to implement that. Because a story I want to share was like I was playing an MMORPG before called Fly, which is like Fly for Fun. That's the name of the game, and we were fighting this boss. Right? It was like one of the like end game bosses of the game, and it was fun in a way that the knights or the tanks would be like on the front line, and then like the archers would be at the back. And if the knights were like, if they're all low health, they would run back, and like the healers will heal, and it's just that co-op aspect of it that's really fun that you can do with Genshin. Like even though like when we played we didn't do it, but there it really is like, I guess, the possibility. Like, if you plan it out and it's there.
If you communicate with your team, which my
And-
friends and I kind of don't. We just go in and be like, you want to do this one? Okay, let's go.
No,
You want to do that
I
one? Okay,
think
let's go.
I think what's gonna cause you to do that is, like I said, about I was fighting one of the end game bosses, like with our guild, and we knew it was a hard boss to beat. That's why we had to use tactics. But with the bosses we fought last night, a few nights ago, we really were able to just get by hitting it over and over again. So like I'm waiting for that one boss that we really can't beat on our own, and like we actually like use strategies to beat. And I think that would like insert a new, what's the term, like a new element to the a new element to the co-op experience. So yeah, I guess like really harder bosses. I don't know. It's because I haven't also like the AR world was low, so maybe that's why they were kind of easy when we were playing together.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, because since your Diluc is very kind of high leveled already in terms
Yeah.
of power, I think it's something, sometimes it's a bit too easy for you. That's why I'm just saying, don't use Diluc all the time. You gotta give yourself a little trouble, Yeah, and for at least in your case, try the Spiral Abyss. Yeah, so that you can
Is
try
that like
it out.
an point? I think I remember like we tried to go there, right?
It's a single player game. Yeah.
Oh, it's a game.
It's like no. Sorry. No. It's a single player feature in the game where
yeah.
you can't co-op and you have to beat these levels by yourself with your team. And for me, at least, that's where that's the feature of the game. When that I play to know if I've improved my game or not. Yeah, because it all has to do with like leveling up and your own strategy, which character's gonna go where in your team, etc., etc. Yeah. So good luck with that. I hope you suffer.
Did you
Yeah.
like when you went through it the first time? I don't know if you can do it again. But
Yeah, you can do it as many times as you want, and the first 3 floors or 4 floors are pretty easy, but when I started getting into the 5th floor, 6th floors, and 7, I haven't even gotten to the 7th. The 5th floor and the 6th floor,
yeah.
I struggled a lot. So I'm still trying to level up all of my characters. Not all of my characters, but my party at least. The people that I wanna use in the game, because that's the struggle that I have with character experience or leveling up individual characters is the resources that I get in game. I have to divide them
Evenly.
so that evenly, or at least that's how I want to play, because usually people always say
Min-max.
sorry. Just the last point.
Yeah.
Usually people in the game, they always advise you focus on your DPS only. Yeah, like dedicate all of your materials. Like, wait, I wanna stop. let me play the game how I wanna play, and yeah, just let me enjoy it. You were saying?
I guess like we're gonna go into like leveling up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think how Ryan played his account was he min-maxed the characters. I don't know if you know the term, but it's sort of like, let's say you're playing a game, right? Then you can level up your stats. You can min-maxing is basically just like maxing out one stat and like leaving the rest like really low. And I think that's how Rylan did his characters. That his Luke and I forgot who his other character was, but there was 2 characters that were like max level and the rest were like low leveled. And like you said, you wanted to play it now everybody's like equal and like leveling up together, which is honestly like I am gonna reference another game, but like with Pokemon, like you can beat the game. Like that's how I first beat Pokemon. Like I just leveled up one Pokemon and steamrolled the whole game and made it kind of easy. But there's that fun aspect of it. And everybody's like, your whole team's equally leveled and you're like teamwork and like, oh, in this scenario I'll use this Pokemon, and it really is more fun that way. Like I'm not gonna deny. Like it's harder, but it's more fun. And
yeah,
I think that's how the developers like maybe like design the game, and I think that's how a developer would design most games. That if you have what's the term,
Yeah.
selection of characters that you're supposed to level them up all equally. But yeah,
Yeah. And
another
I guess
yeah.
it's just sorry, I just want to add that the characters you get in the game are so unique. So it's very incentive wise or very motivating to level all of them up at the same time,
I mean, I
or
think like
at
I
least
say
the ones
in
that you want, because their abilities are so unique and they're so helpful. And yeah.
I think like to say
Yeah.
like in the long run, that's it's more worth it. Like yeah, you're not gonna be as strong yet, but if everybody's on the same level and at I guess you could say maxed out level now, they're all gonna be strong together compared to like just
Teamwork
having
makes the dream work,
yeah
basically.
slow but worth it basically.
Yeah.
But like another point I'd like to bring up was like, what's your opinion that uh how they with how they have the character leveling up the I guess you could also like throw in the weapon leveling up there and also the AR because like usually in like a game I played before was five, right? I only had one character, but like as siguro like as soon as I get to a certain level I could instantly go to this other area. Parang I'm not like the AR is tied to like the AR and the character level is the same basically, and like kasi with Genshin you can have a really strong character but your AR is still like limited to what it is, diba? So like what's your opinion on like it having na differential na the AR and the character is different. Kasi, you can have a high AR, but if your character
I
is,
know, I know. I
you know,
get that. You're just
low
repeating
level,
yourself. Yeah.
you're gonna get,
Yeah.
you're gonna get beat so hard. So, yeah. I was gonna say some
I
profanity, but yeah.
I get it. I like it. I don't mind it since the Genshin has been the only game that I've dedicated this much into, especially in this time span, because I lose interest very quickly. Um so with Genshin in particular, I don't mind. I guess to answer your question, I don't mind it. I like how
It's designed.
AR, yeah, I
Yeah.
like how it's designed. I don't really mind. I understand how they did it, like character XP, friendship XP, companion XP, etc., etc. Like there are a lot of different types of XP. I was a little bit confused. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was very confusing when I first started playing,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't fully understand the whole game mechanics until like AR 20, AR 30,
Is that
AR
high
35.
or sakto lang? Like just okay.
So I think that's pretty mid game, not
Okay.
late in the game. Like right now, I think I'm late in the game, but that's like around mid game, and I was just too shy to ask my friends because when I was starting up the game, they were all in school and I had all the time in the world, so I was just on Genshin trying to figure it out, and I was just like, I just kept wondering how what am I doing?
So, like
Yeah.
how, like let's say you get a new character. Does it start in level 1?
Yeah, level 1. You have to start level 1, and
But
I think it's fine because
how do you level it up
what
if like let's say your AR is 50, right? The enemies are strong. How do you level up that level 1
that
character?
quickly.
If you can't beat anybody, how do you level up your character? Because I know there were books, but if you're out of books, then what do you do?
Why people farm? That's why people farm materials so that they can level up their characters as soon as they get them. That's why a lot of people who got Shao on the first day, who got Huta on the first day, I already see them. They're on their character profile and they have level 80, and I'm just like, okay, calm down,
80
calm
is
down. She
the
just came out an hour ago. Yeah,
80 is the
level 80.
max right now, diba?
No, level 90. 90 is the max, from what I know.
I'm just like having a flashback to like Dragon Ball Legends because I was so rich that if a character came out, I could level it up to max
Mhm.
to level 5,000 in 1 minute. Like I had that, like it's gonna like in terms of Genshin, it's the books, right? But I had that much, I guess
Yeah,
books that saved
yeah,
up
yeah.
because
That's I think the problem. Not problem, but that's the thing that's difficult with Genshin. Your hero's wits or the books that you get, adventure experience or the other experience, that other type of experience. Those types of books that you have to level up are the ones that are hard to farm, and they're not farmable actually.
Are they
Like you can only get books, I think, from chests or quests,
are they
like story
purchasable?
quests.
No.
Yeah, some of them are purchasable, yeah, but very limited. It's like they only give it out like
Mm.
5 of them a month.
So it's not always accessible. Like, oh, you just
Not always
buy
accessible.
everything and okay. At least that's fun.
Yeah,
Because if you're that rich, you could just like buy everything and be max level all the time. But you
yeah,
have to actually grind for it then. So yeah.
yeah. That's what I think from what I remember. But yeah, that's what's difficult about Genshin at least. But if you're really patient and if you really save your resources and save it for this one character that you really want, then yeah. That's why right now I'm really struggling to decide if I want to level up my kitchen to level 80 right now. But I'm really close to my pity on one of the banners. So I'm really hoping I get Jean. So if I get Jean, I want to at least level her up to at least like what, level 40? Ugh,
Have you
that's so
gotten
mid.
Have you
But
gotten
yeah.
Hutao yet? She's like the newest one,
No,
right?
no, no. Yeah, she's the newest one. I haven't gotten her. I don't know if I wanna get. No, I wanna get her. She's a really fun player, but I'm saving for child. I'm saving for Venti
I
or
mean,
child.
at least you have that. Uh, you have time to prepare, right? Because I guess like you already know that. Oh, when
Yeah.
this character comes out, I'll just get it. I mean, I shouldn't get it, but you're ready, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
nice,
yeah.
naman. And for me, like playing, I guess like gacha games, like that's always been fun, but nga, parang it for me like it gets exhausting and grinding for stuff in preparation for a character that you might not get. But
Yeah, yeah.
if you do get
That's
it,
one of the. Mhm.
if you do
That's
get it,
one of
it's worth
the.
it.
Yeah, that's one of the scary things that I'm so scared of right now, especially since I'm so close to. I'm so close to my goal so that I can roll one more 10 roll and then my pity will be done. So I have to get a guaranteed 5-star item. I'm really scared that if I get Diluc, if I get any other character than or if I get a weapon. My friends and I have a joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna uninstall the account. I'm gonna
Can
uninstall the
you do
game.
that?
I don't like. Yeah, you can. You
Delete the
can.
whole
It's.
account. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure if you can delete your account, but you can uninstall the game. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Or it's either I'm gonna uninstall the game or I'm gonna break out the wallet so that I can roll even more so that I can finally get her. But no, it's a 0.3%. I'm so torn.
Imagine getting shafted so hard. Also,
I'm
shafted
in
is
agony.
I guess like in Dragon Ball, or other gacha games, like getting shafted means like you didn't get the character you wanted after rolling so much. And like I just realized if assuming Zar also like spends money on Genshin.
She does. Sorry, Zara.
I
I'm
am
exposing
just
you.
I am just having this memory of her being so judgmental every time I would scream for getting a character in Dragon Ball Legends, and now she's playing a gacha game and probably also spending money. But yeah.
Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. Genshin is Genshin.
What's that supposed to mean?
No, let's not put the two games against each other, but I don't blame her for being judgmental.
But no, I'm just like saying the feeling of getting that character you want.
Oh yeah.
Especially after spending money. Amazing.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to add. I just wanted to share. The 5-star characters that I have so far, I didn't expect to get them. Like I wasn't waiting for them. I wasn't, especially Xiao. I feel so guilty that I got Xiao when I didn't know about him. I didn't research him enough
and like
before
other people
he came
want
out.
him, ganun.
Yeah, I felt so bad when a lot of people saved up for him, at least online. I don't know them, so I'm fine. Online, they saved up so many primos and everything, but they didn't get him. I don't know how that happened, but they didn't get him. So I felt so guilty because I was like, oh, this is a cool character. Okay, I'll take him.
For me, like
Yeah.
I love like when people like post their sorrows on Reddit, like oh I spent $500 and got nothing,
Oh
and I
my
got it for sure. I'm
gosh.
like, luck
Oh my
is
gosh.
on my side. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. So for at least this time in
yeah.
my game, this pity roll, this role that I'm going to do, this is the moment that will break me inside because this is a character I really want. So if I don't get her, oh my god, my agony, you're gonna hear about it for weeks.
Okay, can I
Yeah.
share? The
Yeah.
reason why I stopped playing Dragon Ball Legends is because I didn't get this one character that I spent so much money on, grinded so hard for,
Oh
and I
my
stopped for
god.
like 6 months or something. I don't know, 8 months, a year. And then I'm just like imagining, what if that happens to your Genshin? Like, are you really just gonna be like, oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
shafted
I'm not.
so hard?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not even. I'm not even. I didn't sugarcoat this to my friends. I really
Yeah.
told them, dudes, if I don't get her, I'm not even gonna. I need to call you guys, and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry so
How
hard.
how often ba is like, kasi diba you know, diba banners come back and that and stuff. Like how often does it happen for Genshin? Because I don't think I haven't been part of
Oh,
like
the
yeah,
banners.
or, like let's say you don't get him now. Like when do you think's the next time or like
The thing,
chance you can get this
um,
character?
the thing about we don't know for character banners or the
Mm.
event banners. They're specifically dependent on the updates that MiHoYo does. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever there's a new update, 1.4, 1.3, for a new event like the
Mm.
Lanting Rights Festival or the Mondstadt Festival that's coming up, that's the time when like big characters will be revealed and they'll be put up for role. But this one in particular, this that's what's cruel at this that's what's nice at the same time cruel for the standard banner is that they're there permanently, they don't leave, so you can
Mm.
roll anytime, but
Mm.
the chances to get them are so sad. They're so much harder. That's why
Because they're there
whenever there's a
always, right?
yeah, they're there always, yeah. But if ever a featured character in the standard banner has their own kind of banner in the event banner, they'll have a higher chances to get them. So yeah, that's why I'm hoping for Jean's own banner someday, if ever. I doubt it because she's a very background character. So I'm just, okay, it's fine. Yeah,
On that note, I guess co-op experience. How was
we've
it
talked
like?
about co-op so
I mean, no,
much.
I was just like saying like, in terms of like people that you've played with, like would you say that playing with certain different types of people like feel different, or is it like the same for co-op? Kasi for like if it's like kasi you know how Genshin is only limited na there's only four people who could like
Yeah,
play at a
yeah.
certain time together, but like it's different na if you get like a whole group of people. So like I was just asking na if you feel like Genshin should add more, like increase the cap,
Players.
yeah, like in a given world or party.
Maybe I think it should at least be an option, possibly, but that would probably depend also on their servers,
Yeah.
especially since a lot of people play Genshin, like probably a billion or a million, I don't know. But
Yeah.
four is actually a pretty okay number. Yeah, it's fine already.
I mean,
Yeah, for me at
I still
least.
had fun. Like I didn't feel like someone's missing or something when we were playing. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think four is
yeah,
okay naman din. But yeah, I agree with your idea na it would be nice having that option if ever people want like
yeah.
a whole party.
More if you have a really
Yeah.
big friend group. Like kawawa naman yung isang like your other, like if you're five, yeah, kawawa naman yung isa
I mean,
or the other sit on.
in terms of mechanics though, I won't mind if they add battle arena or where players could just like duke it out. That'd be fun.
PvP,
Yeah, PvP.
player versus
Yeah,
player.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think they
I'm
would. I don't see why they wouldn't. At some point, at least. Not now.
PvP. I don't know. Maybe if I try Honkai Impact and I want to know if there is PvP there. I don't know. I just heard about the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about, so I don't know if it's PvP or not. But if ever they do have that feature, who knows? Maybe in the future, because in the new update, we're getting a new event, which is like a hangout,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a dating sim. It's almost like a dating sim
Mm-hmm.
for the characters in the game with different endings. So like they're really expanding the different types of features in the game. So like maybe who knows?
I really,
I
because
wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't want to play against my friends because they're so overpowered.
they're whales, Anika. They're I'm kidding. No.
Or if there was, yeah, player versus player, if I could play with my friends against
Yeah.
other random people, maybe, probably not, but
A
maybe.
guild system would be nice too. Like, you
I don't know
form a
what that
guild.
means, but
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay, fine.
No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. This is getting way too long. This is getting way too long.
But
Going
yeah,
back,
uh,
the story, events, and quests. What do you think of the story so far?
I think, well, at least for the I did like the opening, like, with the twins doing the, like, fighting. What's her name? The
I don't know.
the,
I don't know.
like the
I don't remember.
goddess.
I don't remember.
But yeah,
Yeah,
her.
I don't remember her name.
I just
I haven't seen the cutscene in so long, but yeah.
I just like how, how the opening was na, basically the story in general, like the direction that they were going, and I think if ever there is gonna be an ending, I think that's gonna be it. But with games like this, I don't really think an ending. Well, I don't know, like at least for the foreseeable few years, I don't think the ending's gonna arrive here yet, because they can always just add more and more content to the game if they want, and which they will. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
but in terms of how
Technically,
it's
we already. Oh, sorry. Technically, we
yeah,
already know that there will be an ending because the whole lineup of the story technically has been revealed.
yeah.
So we're kind of,
Are we
at
close though?
least, no, we're not
Okay,
close.
there. So
We're in
yeah,
the beginning. We've just gotten. If you finish the story where it's at now, we've
yeah.
only gone to at least I think chapter 2, and there
Oh,
are I think
so that means
5
like
or 7 more chapters
that means you're saying that you're done with the story mode for now.
for now. For now,
Yeah, like you're waiting until they give out like more story quests. So yeah,
yeah.
and I think like for because with the gachas I played before, like that mechanic has also been there that they just keep adding stories and stuff. So, I think that like it wasn't particularly new to me, and I liked how it went. And with the events and the quests, I really love that. I know. I'll ask this to you again later, but like with the events, uh, I love how you can get primo gems from it. It's I guess like that's nice then, and
Yeah, very generous. Yeah.
yeah. Pero a question though, like let's say kasi syempre I don't know if you're able to like finish all the events on time, but assuming you did, do you like assuming you did finish all the events on time? Oh no, like not in time. Will you won't get the opportunity to get the primo gem second, right? Let's say the event refreshes and like there's a new event and you didn't
Yeah,
finish it.
when the
Yeah,
event is done, you're done.
you're done. So yeah, I guess I mean like so far it's
But
still
I think I'm so sorry.
yeah go on go on.
But I think for the time frame that they give us for the events, they're pretty generous as well.
Mm.
Like they know their game very well to know how long it will take for
People to
game
finish it.
people to play the game, people to finish this part of the event, this second part of the event. They're not stupid. Yeah, they've done this before, so it's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
And
I
I
don't
guess
wanna. I.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah.
was gonna ask like in that sense like what's your favorite event so far?
I've only gone to like
One?
2 of
Two?
them. I've done 2, and I guess my favorite one. How can I say this is my favorite one when I've only
There's only
played 2?
two. I mean that's fine.
Um,
You're preferred of the two.
yeah, I really enjoyed the Lantern Rite event, or at least Shao's story with it, because the other one that I played, Albedo's, it was okay. That was my first event, so I didn't pay attention to it that much. But even with Shao, I didn't pay attention to it that much. But I also have some nitpicks with the event because
Can you play it without the character? Like if you don't have Shao, can you still play it?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
In your case, when you level up even more, I think AR40, you're going to be able to have access to Albedo's and Shao's story quest. So you can play them, and you can actually play. You can trial out the character. You can try the character out. So you can actually play Shao during his story quest for that time only.
Yeah.
But once you're done, you're done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about you? Like, in terms of story events and quests, what's your highlights?
I love the story. I love the animation.
Oh,
Everything.
the
It's
animation.
it's very pretty.
Especially like the flying scene in One Strad. I thought that was like a cool segment. Now you were just thrown in, like, oh, I guess I'm doing this now. I mean, even though it was
Yeah.
pretty straightforward, just like shoot the dragon, it was still fun that sequence was there.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to get to the second chapter. Or was that the first chapter? Because technically this is the prologue. What you're doing is the prologue.
Yeah.
So technically chapter 1. So once you get to chapter 1, there's gonna be this scene that's gonna blow you away. Oh, it's so beautiful.
no.
It's such a beautiful animation.
Okay.
So I can't wait for you to get to that. Please continue the game. Okay. What about the OST? What do you think of the music?
Well, I first, I guess I'll share about like my first experience of it was in the website. Like when you get to the website and download the game, it's already it's already blaring out, and it's really nice. It really gives it really sets the tone and the mood, I guess, like for what you're gonna expect for the rest of the game. That being said, though, it's playing the actual game itself. It's really nice and really, I guess, like peaceful when it needs to be, and not when it doesn't have to be. So yeah, in that sense, I really love how the OST goes. Because like with a lot of MMORPGs that I've played, the OST really, especially with MMORPGs and gachas, it really is like the same music, and it really gets annoying to an extent. Na paulit-ulit na lang. And with Genshin, I didn't really. I mean, to be fair, I've only played it for like what 3 sittings or like 3 sessions. So I can't say that it gets boring na. Pero so far naman, I can say na it's kasi like with a gacha game that I played before, I played for 1 day pa lang, but I could tell that they've just the song has just been repeating over and over again. And with Genshin, I haven't noticed that pa. I guess like at least passively. Maybe if I'm like actually actively trying to listen to it. But yeah, what about
Play
you?
for it a whole day, then you'll get the music stuck in your head. Because that's my case. When I'm trying to sleep, that's literally like my mind is playing Amber's theme, or the background music for Leeway, and
But
yeah.
No, but still, I'm at least that the fact na Amber has a theme. Leeway.
It's not official that it's Amber's theme, but every time
But
comes on,
and at least there's different
plays.
OSTs, and it's better than just having one. Still, at least, diba? Parang it has diversity, and I like that aspect of the game.
Yeah. So, overall thoughts. What do you think about the game? Finally to the end. Oh my gosh.
Before we started this podcast, I always thought of it as a gacha game, but after playing it, I could definitely say it's 50-50. It's a gacha MMO. I mean that is what it always has been, but it's different telling hearing na it's a gacha MMO that compared to actually playing it and talking about it. So yeah, like it really has a big chunk of gacha elements to it and MMO elements to it, and in that case, in that sense, it is fun because I enjoy MMOs, I enjoy gachas, and put them together. It's really fun. Siguro it's just very grindy right now.
Yeah.
Like I have to
Because
catch up
you're
on a
still
lot of stuff.
starting out, man. You're still starting
Yeah.
out. You need to grind more.
But yeah, what about
Yeah.
you?
I love the game.
Yeah, the game, yeah.
Overall, I'm super super happy. I found one game to de-stress with.
I don't think I
'Cause-
asked you though. How did you find out about the game? Like, what got you started?
How did I find out?
Yeah, or got started.
Well, at least right now it's super popular. Like
Yeah, people
a
talk
lot of
about it a
people
lot.
on Twitter are talking about it. But when I first started out, I heard about it when it got released.
Mm-hmm.
But
You haven't.
I didn't get into it as soon as I heard about it because I think I was going through some things, but I needed an outlet. So I was like, you know what? I'll try this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, yeah, discussing it with Zar and Isaiah. Like we talked
Mm-hmm.
about this. Hey, this is coming out on the Switch soon.
Mm.
That never came out. Um, so I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll try it out on mobile. So I guess what it my when talking about with my friends really pushed me to play more.
Mm.
Start it to actually start it. But I've heard about it online, and yeah, I don't regret it. I regret
I
getting
can
addicted,
I can
but
tell
I
you're
don't
enjoying
regret
this game a
playing.
lot. So
It
yeah.
has consumed my life. That's so cringy to say, but I I don't. I play it every day. I'm so sorry, but yeah.
It's fine.
Um, but it honestly really helps that I have friends to play with,
Mm-hmm.
and we can hold each other accountable with wishing, rolling
Yeah.
when we're not supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
spending money. The two of them are itching me, influencing me to,
Just a bit. And
yeah,
then
to
you fall
spend.
into a pit of endless.
Oh gosh, yeah, I really see. Although I really do see the appeal, like the
Yeah.
deals that we get are very actually worth it.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm really starting to think, oh gosh, I'm really not going anywhere with just doing what I'm doing daily.
Yeah.
So maybe a bonus. Yeah. Anyway, that's me. How about you? What would you keep? I guess this is the last question to end. Would you keep playing it? It's already noticeable for me. I'm
I
definitely playing, but you, would you keep playing it?
I would, but not. I mean, I guess for now, 'cause, I'm still like a foot deep. I would, but probably not to the same extent as you are right now, at least.
Yeah.
And maybe who
Mm-hmm.
knows? Maybe if I like get super into it, I'll probably like just that like it might consume my life too. But for now, I'm
Yeah.
still feeling it out, still learning because I still don't know a lot of game mechanics like remember when Isaiah and you were teaching me how to like I think it was like
Do the
upgrading
main.
materials. I was
Yeah.
like, what is
Yeah.
this? Sorry, Ryan's account, but yeah. And
For me, um, don't use Ryland's account because he's already like
yeah,
20.
he,
So go
he
back to your main
I
so
skipped
that you
over
can
a
follow
lot
the
of
story.
mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back to the story and follow it there. For me, that's another thing that will really hook you into the game, which is the story. Because the
Mm.
story is, if you pay attention to it, because I've heard apparently some people don't pay attention to the story, they're missing out so much. Because I'm so
So it's
sorry.
fine. Your
The
dog.
puppies are in the room. They got, yeah.
It's fine. Wrapping up
Um
naman. So
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. Good luck. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But it's okay if you don't. I really don't mind. More for me. I don't need you. I don't
I
need to
mean,
play with you.
to be fair, if Isaiah and Zara are there, already starting to wail out. I mean, I don't know if Isaiah spends, but Zara does, I'm sure.
He does. He does. I'm so sorry, my friends. I am exposing you guys. I can't
Wails.
just lie into the public. Whalers. It's okay. I'm like, probably, if I really, I'm not kidding.
Need
I'll make this promise now. If I don't get Jane, if I don't get Jane on this one, oh gosh, I will pay 50 pesos.
we should have like I mean, like, I don't know if there is already, but like, there should be a term because like, they are spending money, but I don't think they're whales yet. Like, they're not dumping that much yet. Because like for
Oh,
me, like
sorry.
in my brain,
750 is a lot for me at least. So
I know some people who do 750 a month. I don't know if that's a lot, but yeah, I think yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
money is subjective to the person. So I think for
No,
me,
because like I just remembered,
750 is a lot for me.
I just remembered when I played Dragon Ball Legends,
7K might be not that much for you, but it's a lot for me. So
no, that was like on the course of 10 months though. But yeah. Because like
Well, that's
there
no
are
money.
there are months where I would spend more than like more.
7K?
No. Like there are months where I would spend more. Like there are months I'd spend like 200 on the game, and another month where I'd spend like 2K. So
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, we'll see.
I'll
We'll
probably
see.
be free to play though. Like if ever I'm gonna keep playing, because I cannot spend money on gacha games anymore. I've learned my lesson
Another
from
gacha game,
yeah. Like
We'll
because
see, because I know you really want Diluc, so we'll see.
does he have a
I hope you don't get
banner?
him.
Does he have a banner? Like
He belongs in the standard banner,
yeah.
so
But like, does he have like a separate banner that it me? Because you know how you said that it's hard to
so
get
far I don't think Gene and no Gene and Diluc got they were featured on a banner once.
together. Yeah.
I saw that picture, but they changed it, I think, to Kitching, Mona, and Chi. So
Mm,
I don't know when they're coming back. That's the banner I'm probably waiting for. I'm waiting for Jane and Diluc to come back,
I guess I'm saving.
and I
Oh my
really
god.
hope.
Okay, fine. If they're both coming back together, I might like save my gems until then. Like we can do like a roll together or something.
That is if I don't get Jean now. Oh my god. I don't think I'm getting her. I don't think I'm getting her. I think I'm getting a weapon. Anyway, to wrap that up, that's all we have for the Genshin Impact episode of Popcorn Chatter.
Yay.
This was really fun. I love Genshin Impact so much.
Yeah, I can tell. We can all tell.
Yeah.
We can all.
I'm so sorry. This was a really great episode for me.
No, I had
Yeah.
fun too. So yeah. On that note, make sure to check the Popcorn Chatter Facebook page and follow for more updates on the next episode, which is I should like quote unquote insert drum roll here. Kiki's Delivery Service. It's a Ghibli film that me and Anika both have been meaning to watch, and we thought why not? We can both watch it
Yeah.
at the same time and make an episode on it. So yeah.
I can finally get all the references to Kiki's Delivery Service, and I've heard that I've heard that this particular Ghibli film is really good for
Your dogs are
people
calling for you.
yeah, I'm so sorry, my dogs are really calling for me. But yeah,
Yeah.
which is funny because Kiki is a cat movie. Apparently, there's a there's a cat.
Yeah.
Kiki is a cat. Links are in the description. You can find us on Spotify. They really want to be part of the podcast. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Anchor, or whichever platform you listen to your podcast. And do you have any last words, my dogs? Any last barking?
My dogs are also
No.
barking.
They're fine. They're playing with each other.
I don't know if you can
Yeah.
hear my dogs too, but yeah.
I can't hear
So-
them, so good for you.
That's it. Thank you for listening, and we hope to stay tuned for more episodes. See you all next time. I
Bye.
was gonna say see you both
Say
next
goodnight,
time.
Primo. Say goodnight, Peggy.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay.